My favorite thing to do is learn.
Yeah.
That's literally my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Is to learn something new. So every single day I'm learning something. No matter what it is, I'm learning something so I could get farther, so I could better myself. Something. I'm just a learner. And what my mom used to tell me when I was young, she always said, once you start something, you got to finish. So there's always a solution for something.
Yeah, bro. Yep.
For everything,
100%.
there's always a solution.
100%.
But people, they give up so fast if it don't work out the first time.
Right.
Me, when something don't work out, I'm back at it. Right. A successful person, all the millionaires and billionaires that I met, you'll never see them talking bad about somebody. You'll never see them just like sitting there trolling somebody.
I love that answer, bro, because that's what artists need to hear. You treat every single song like it's the one.
I treat every single song like it's the one. But one thing that I never do with these songs is get attached. Because the song that you like, everybody else might not like.
Right.
And when it gotta go, it gotta go. You gotta let that motherfucker go and go to the next one.
Welcome to AudioSwim Podcast, home of the music hustle. And today, we got a very special guest in the building, you know what I mean? All the way from the States, Texas specifically, you know what I mean? Platinum selling artist, catalog crazy, got songs with everybody, anybody, not anybody, no, let me scratch that, not anybody, because he's selected few, you know what I mean? The dopest, one of the dopest people who I met in the game, you know what I mean? Not just from an entertainer, super dope in that regards as well, but just a super thorough person, man. We got my man T Wayne in the building, man. What's going on with you, bro? How you feel?
I feel, hey, that was a fire introduction.
Oh man, you deserve it and more, bro. And more.
I appreciate you, man. That was a fire introduction. But how you been though? You been good?
I'm good, man. Alhamdulillah, as they say. You know what I mean? How about yourself, bro?
I'm great, man. God is good.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here right now, man.
Yeah, man. We're happy to have you on the podcast and in Dubai, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dubai the spot.
Yeah. It's one of those places where you literally can imagine what the future would look like. You know what I mean? Because here is the future. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you about Dubai. When you come to Dubai, be ready to live in 2056. Everywhere else is living in 2010 still. You come here, you living in the future.
Facts.
No cap.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Everything they live in the head.
Yeah.
It's a little hot though, but I would rather live in the future.
Yeah.
And be hot than live in the past.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%, man. And, you know, when you go indoors, it ain't that crazy. You know what I mean? Because you go from, like, indoors and then experience the most heat you ever experienced in your life. And then you go into, you know what I mean, the car. And then you chilling again. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So how you enjoying Dubai? So for those who don't know, you're now a resident of Dubai, right?
Yeah. I live here now.
How you feel about that, bro? What made you decide to move from the U.S. to Dubai?
So I'm gonna tell you my exact reason, man. First and foremost, everybody asks me, why you go to Dubai? It's a whole man, it's safe out here.
Yeah.
They don't got safety everywhere.
For sure.
I was tired of being at home. You gotta watch your back every time you wanna go to the garage, you wanna go to your car, you wanna go to the store. You literally gotta watch your back.
Yeah, no, fact.
And then somebody told me, it's too hot to live out there. You come out here, you ain't gonna be hot. I'd rather be hot than being over there and someone trying to take my chain.
No, facts.
I deal with the heat.
And you got enough ice on where you chilling anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I'm chilling. It's cool. I'd rather have be over here. Like, I could wear it. Matter of fact, yesterday I was outside at 4 a.m, all my chains on. Walking around Dubai. You know what? No one tried to take my jewelry.
Right.
If I go back home, and I'm outside at 4 a.m.
Yeah, you gotta, you know what I mean?
You gotta tuck it.
Yeah.
And then people had a nerve to be like, you're scared, so you moved to Dubai. No, I'm just smart.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
smart.
I
don't even understand that mindset when people be saying that though, bro. Like, you scared. Like, no, why would you want to put yourself in danger? You know what I'm saying? If you got the ability to get yourself out of danger, why the hell would you want to stay in danger? You know what I'm saying?
Dubai is. So that's my first thing. And then the groceries cheaper.
Yep.
Clothes
and healthier.
Groceries cheaper, healthier, clothes cheaper. I'm renting a car right now. I've been renting this car for like 4 months since I got here. The same car, cheaper to rent it, and the place that I stay, it got the pool on the balcony and it's on like the 30th floor.
Yeah.
Bro, but also the school, my son loves his school. Is better. Healthcare, cheaper.
Yep.
No taxes.
Yep.
Bro, the list just goes on and on. And it's safer. It's just way safer. And the way of living here is just better.
Yeah. So did you do your research first before you came here, or was it like something that was like spontaneous, like impulsive?
Nah, I did my research.
Yeah.
But I came here before though.
Right.
So I went to a whole bunch of different countries. I went to a lot of countries, and then because I was moving, I was leaving America either way.
Yeah.
So I just wanted
that
to,
in your mind.
Yeah. So I just wanted to see which one I was gonna go to, and this one, the safety got me, and the taxes that got me. Once I seen that, I was here.
You can't beat that, bro. The safety aspect, the no taxes, you know what I'm saying? Like, what more can you ask for, bro?
What more can you ask for? And a lot of people was mad at me because I literally didn't tell anybody that I was leaving.
No?
Except like my mom.
Yeah.
And maybe a couple of my homies, but like a lot of people I didn't tell because I want to protect my energy. So it was just between me and my wife. I was like, we gonna leave this day. We're not gonna tell nobody because a lot of people want to go there and they're negative, so they'll hate. And so I was like, we got to protect all our energy there. And a lot of people will want me to stay just so I could help them. Yeah. Because me being, I ain't gonna lie, me being like in certain places, it benefits a lot of people. But what I realized, it didn't benefit me. So when I was back home, I was just depressed, bored. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even having all the cars that I had out there, like, I just wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying? So I moved to Florida for one point. I was about to move to LA at one point. I just wasn't happy. Yeah. So like I was like, let me get up out of here where I'm at because I'm just not feeling it. So I came here. I didn't tell anybody. A lot of people was mad at me because I didn't tell them. But it was just to protect my energy. And I also feel like when you discuss something with you and your family, that's between you and your family.
Facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't want to. I don't want to tell everybody my business, so everybody didn't find out till I got here. Even my dad, my dad found out I was here. Yeah. When he seen me post on Instagram, and he's.
Do you think he would have had something negative to say?
Nah, hell no. No. My dad was happy. Yeah. My dad was happy. My mom was happy. My mom told me when I told my mom I was leaving. My mom was like, "Nah, don't tell anybody." And she was like, "When you go there, don't come back." Yeah. And she was like, "Cause it's gonna be better for you." Cause my mom already seen how I was. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, it's gonna be better for you. And since I got here, it's been better for me.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, Dubai has that effect on you as well, bro. Like even for me, man, when I first got here, bro, it was a lot of like my homies. They didn't even believe me I was coming out here because I first went to Abu Dhabi. I was like, yo, I'm moving to Abu Dhabi. They was like, Abu Dhabi, like what's out in Abu Dhabi? Blah blah. I was like, yo, just do your research. You know what I mean? But there was so much negativity around it, like because nobody really. Because remember, it was 10 years ago as well, so like it wasn't what it is now, but. People didn't even understand or even think that it was a reason for me to come out here. Cause I was like, I moved to Charlotte. I'm from Philly, lived in Charlotte for a while. And then I came out here and people thought Charlotte was like, oh, you already living good. But I'm like, no, bro. It's like, man, Abu Dhabi is it. Like, you know what I mean? And then I discovered Dubai when I was in Abu Dhabi. Cause I ain't even really know about Dubai. Cause we know about it a little bit because of like, you know, the Burj Khalifa and all that. But we ain't understand how popping it was until it was like, look what it is now. You know what I mean?
Man, that's crazy. Yeah. So you knew about Abu Dhabi first, and then you came.
Yeah, from Sex and the City, bro. Like that's Sex and the City. Like put the hot spot on Abu Dhabi, and that's why I kind of only really understood like around the region. But one of the things that was for me is like I knew I was gonna live in the Middle East since I was a kid, bro. Because all my mom taught me about, like not all she told me about, but one of the things she told me about was like ancient Egypt, right? Yeah. And that's all we know is like, oh, that's in the Middle East. So I thought I was gonna be living in Egypt. Yeah. But then I discovered that was like when I was thinking about moving, I was about to cause I was thinking about moving to Egypt when I was still in Philly, and then they had the Arab like the uprising, and I was like, no, I'm cool now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I mean? Has the language been a barrier for you over here?
No, everybody speaks English.
Yeah.
Everybody got their own language from where they from, but pretty much the majority of people here speak English. Like, and I didn't even know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. And then everybody at home, they asked me like, how do you know what everybody speak English. Yeah. They understand English. Yeah. You know? So like I think it's cool. That's another reason why you come here, you know, everybody know the English. So
right.
It helped me out. You feel me?
Yeah. And that's people don't realize, man. People think that you gotta speak Arabic to live out here, and I'm like, nah, man. You know,
you could.
It would help. Don't get me wrong, it helps, but you don't need to.
Now, am I gonna learn Arabic? Yes, I am. Am I gonna learn another language like French or something?
Yeah.
My favorite language actually is French, and that don't got nothing to do with the answer to that. But I want to learn French. I just ain't learning.
Why?
Yet.
What's the reason for you?
Why do I like it?
Yeah,
it just sounds cool.
Yeah.
Like it just sounds.
Like
matter of fact, my wife told me to say something French on a song, and she gave me some lyrics to say, and it just sounded fire.
Yeah, if it flow better.
It sounds way better.
Yeah.
I don't know why. French just sound fire.
Yeah. Would you ever do music in a different language?
Yes, I'm gonna do it. And I love Arabic too, though. But But it's taken me much longer to learn Arabic.
Yeah,
I
it's a hard language, bro. It's
Yeah.
a hard, and there's so many different dialects, bro. So it's like you could be talking to somebody that's from Egypt, and they won't be able to understand somebody that's like from Morocco, because even though it's to us, you and I, like it's still Arabic, but it's a whole different language almost.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But I'm learning some Arabic right now slowly.
Shway.
Which what does shway mean? Does that mean
Slow,
like
slow? Yeah.
So I'm learning it very slow, but they say they take like over a year or maybe 2 years, maybe even 3 to learn it.
Yeah, if you indulge yourself in it, I think you could pick it up quite quick. But it's still like I've been over here for 10 years, bro, and I know like limited. You know, I probably could say one joke in Arabic. You know what I mean? And that's it.
Give me 2 years.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna give me a class. I'm gonna hire me a teacher to teach me.
Yeah.
That just do that for a living. That teach people Arabic, so I could just learn it.
Yeah, you're a lifelong learner too, bro. Like speaking
of
which, man, because you like to, you know, kind of from just our interactions, man. It's like you like to understand something fully. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
fact.
most people go into like things like half-ass understanding it, but you like to understand it fully, and then you immerse yourself in it, bro. How has that benefited you in one, your life, but two, and how you run, you know, what you're doing now?
One thing about me is I don't know why. I just love to study and I love to learn. My favorite thing to do is learn.
Yeah.
That's literally my favorite thing to do is to learn something new. So every single day I'm learning something, no matter what it is. I'm learning something so I could get farther, so I could better myself. Something. I'm just a learner. And what my mom used to tell me when I was young, she always said, once you start something, you got to finish. So no matter what
That's
I
a good
start,
lesson.
that's what she told me that when I was like in second grade or something. But that made me want to learn everything, because like the majority of people, when they can't figure something out, they just quit it.
Yeah, bro.
So it makes me study to get in there. Like I'm not quitting. Like, so anything that I start, I'm going to finish, and I'm gonna figure out how to get there. There's always a solution for something.
Yeah, bro. Yep.
For everything,
100%.
there's always a solution.
100%.
But people, they give up so fast.
Yeah.
If it don't work out the first time.
Right.
Me, when something don't work out, I'm back at it.
Right.
Because I done felt you can't be a winner without failing.
No, facts, bro.
You can't be a winner without failing.
Yep.
I done failed so many times, and then like, especially with my music, I made so many music that was getting 0 views, 10 views, 5 views, and then we make a song that got 200 million. But if I would have quit, you wouldn't have
heard that one that had 200 million.
You would have never had that song. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, for me, it's just like I just like to study and I like to learn, and I always like to believe more than what other people think of me.
Yeah.
Like the people, they'll be like, you can't be no superhero.
Yeah.
But in my head, I could be a superhero.
Right.
Like, you can't tell, if I feel like I could fly, I'm a fly.
Right.
Whether it's on a plane or it's on I'm a fly. Like,
right.
I'm
gonna
figure
it out.
Yeah, that's my thing. So that's I don't know if that, I probably went like off topic.
No, but
like,
do that motivate you though? Like, you know what I mean? When people tell you can't do something, does that motivate you to want to do it more?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, because some people like would tell me like I couldn't do like YouTube or something. And the reason I even started YouTube was because people told me I couldn't do it.
Dang, yeah.
Like YouTubers told me I couldn't do it. They're like, but you're a rapper. You gonna do YouTube for? And now it made me want to do it. But then once I started doing it, it got fun.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm an actor in real life. I want to be a movie star.
Yeah.
And what I realized is YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. That's it. You're literally a TV show.
Yeah. No, facts.
So like, yeah, when people say you can't do something like that, it make me want to. It made me want to do it, or somebody be like, man, you can't make $1 million. It's going to make me want to try and make $1 million right now. You know what I'm saying? So every time somebody say something to me like that, but not everybody, because like, of course you got the trolls that just be saying stuff.
Just be saying
and they don't have nothing either.
Right.
So when they just say shit, like, I always be like, you know what? They probably going through something, because a successful person, all the millionaires and billionaires that I met, you'll never see them talking bad about somebody. You'll never see them just like sitting there trolling somebody.
Facts, bro. Facts. They don't got time to do it. They don't even think about it like that.
Yeah,
like, it's only that's a broke person mindset, bro. When people like got time to just like think negatively about, unless somebody did something harmful to you or your loved ones or whatever. But if it's like somebody that's just like, all right, whatever, like who got time to be worried about? You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna see a person that is successful trolling someone. That's why. So when I see that stuff on there, half of the time I don't even care. I just be like, I like to respond to the people that say something nice because they actually like my stuff. So I feel like it would be unfair to just like pay attention to the people that got something negative to say when they don't even care for my stuff. But the crazy part is some people, they got negative stuff to say, but then when I do respond, they be like, oh my God, I didn't believe you could respond. So I don't know, man.
Do you think that's like does any of it ever get under your skin though? Like if a troll ever says something, does it ever get under your skin? Nah, you just like
never. Nah, because I've been doing this since I was like in 8th grade. Social media.
Gotcha.
It ain't never bothered me. And being like, what I always think of is, look at Drake. He the biggest artist in the world. You still got people talking trash about him.
Yeah, that's real, man. That's real.
Like, you still got, like, Will Smith, the best actor ever.
Yep.
You still got people calling him cringy and all that, like.
It's a sign of greatness as well. Like, if people start hating on you, or if people start doing, like, saying stuff about you that, like, you know, they trying to piss you off or get under your skin, bro, it's like a sign of that you winning, bro. You know what I mean?
James.
Yeah.
People talking trash about LeBron James when he is LeBron James.
Yeah, no, fact,
LeBron
bro.
James is better than Jordan.
Yeah.
Yes, he's better than Jordan.
All right, we had this debate, right? We had this debate all the time.
LeBron's better than Jordan.
Yeah, bro.
Who you think is better?
I'm gonna go with Jordan, right? Like, I love Jordan for what he did for the basketball culture, right? But LeBron James definitely took it up to the next level. So I gotta give him that respect. But I'm gonna just say, like, I think it's just different eras. Like, I'm gonna let people be great in their era. You know what I mean? Because I like LeBron James. You know what I'm saying?
That was a good answer.
I like I like LeBron James. I ain't a LeBron James. I used to be a Kobe. Kobe was my favorite player of all time, though. You know what I mean? So I'm a Kobe fan. If I was to put anybody up there, and it's not even because of the skill level, it's because of the heart. Like, I'm a man of, like, I love people who got, like, the heart of a lion, bro. That's, like, the thing that I, like, relate to the most. You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, I like that, man. Are you a basketball fan?
Yeah, but LeBron's better than Kobe. Hey, who you think is better, LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan, man. You know what I'm saying? But I respect LeBron, you know what I'm saying? But I got Kobe over everybody for me, you know what I'm saying?
People are gonna comment and say LeBron.
Yeah.
They're gonna say LeBron.
In the comments, man, who y'all like better? LeBron?
But let me tell you why LeBron's better though, before we switch subjects.
Oh yeah, let's get it.
LeBron is better because, first and foremost, he been in the league longer than Jordan was.
20 years.
Jordan might have won more championships.
Yep.
He may have.
Yep.
But LeBron has been there since people are youngsters, and he's still there, changing the game day to day. He's playing like a 20-year-old right now.
Yeah. No, he got his numbers are very comparable to his MVP season.
He's playing like a 20-year-old right now. This guy is a freaking GOAT. You can't beat the time and the experience that this guy has.
But they got different levels of technology that's helping with his body now. You know what I mean? Because Jordan played for a minute too. After, you know what I mean, after retired, came back, you know what I mean? And even Jordan, when he came back, he wasn't the Jordan that we was used to seeing, but Washington Wizards Jordan was still better than the most, you know, probably like, he was like a number, he was up there. He was better than the average player, you know what I'm saying? But I'll give LeBron his respect because every team he went to, he won a championship with. So I think that's a sign of greatness. I think like LeBron James eclipsing the scoring record, I think that's like something that we never thought was going to be done. I thought Kareem was going to have that for life, you know what I mean? But LeBron was able to do that. LeBron is a top 5 player in every statistical category, like pretty much like year in, year out. So I give LeBron that. But I also think LeBron had some like help that Jordan didn't have when it comes down to handpicking a team, number one, and then 2, like the training on the body is so much more technology now. And if Jordan had that same kind of technology, I think that Jordan could have did the same thing.
You got it. That was a very
Yeah.
That was actually an amazing answer. I'm not gonna lie.
But I like LeBron.
They didn't have the same kind of technology for the body back then.
Yeah,
you're right.
bro.
You're right.
LeBron spending $1 million on his body
You're right.
every year.
You're right.
And Jordan couldn't, like, it wasn't enough out there to do that during that time. But I will say, like, one thing I gotta respect three things about LeBron, like the longevity aspect. Even though the technology helped, he grew his hairline. Like, I think that's like the hairline. You know what I'm saying? I gotta respect that.
But you know, all the bald people are like the greats.
Yeah.
Jordan
bro.
bald.
Yep.
LeBron James.
Yep.
Bald.
Yep.
T. Wayne
was bald. You know what I mean?
Bald. Hey,
so
the greats are bald.
Yeah, look, Birdo Brown bald. You know
Bald.
what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with you, bro. The greats are bald. You know what I mean? I wholeheartly agree with that. And even Kobe, like, towards the end went bald. You know what I mean?
Bald.
Yeah. So yeah, I got to give it to you on that, bro. Going back to like music a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, bro, how did it feel when you like kind of came out with your breakout single? Like, you've done plenty of music, like, you know, before then, but then like you had a breakout single, bro. What was that experience and feeling like? Like, did you know that was the one that was going to like do it?
Well, actually, I treated every single song like it was the one.
Yeah.
Every single song I did. But I have songs that
Can you say
blew
that
up
one more
before
time, bro? Because I love that answer, bro, because that's what artists need to hear. You treat every single song like it's the one.
I treat every single song like it's
Yeah.
the one. But one thing that I never do with these songs is get attached. Because the song that you like, everybody else might not like.
Right.
And when it gotta go, it gotta go. You gotta
Yeah.
let that motherfucker go and go to the next one.
True.
You gotta let it go.
Yeah.
You know, because it was a song that I was pushing before that song that I just knew it was the one. I was pushing. Like, I
Right.
wasn't gonna stop. I even performed it.
Yeah.
I performed it on stage and everybody got lit to the song that I released before that song.
Right.
And then I performed the song that blew up. I performed it. No, everybody just stood there looking like this. And
Crickets,
somebody
yeah.
even I swear to God, somebody like right-handed guy, somebody legit told me, they was like, hey, bro, that first Let Me Hop Out the Porch song, don't perform that song no more, bro. That song's not it, bro. That ain't it. This other song, that's it. Literally told me that, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Literally told me that. But with that going to say, everything everybody says, it don't even matter because that song blew up right after that. That shit went viral. Like, the song had like, it was out for 3 months. It had 1,000 views for 3 months.
Yeah, dang.
1,000 views for 3 months until my homie was like, let's make a video to that song.
Yeah.
Cause I let him hear a whole list of my songs. So hold on, let me just give you a rundown real quick. Let me give you a rundown. Let me give you a rundown how I blew up, cause I really never just put this out though. Let me tell you how I blew up. So I believe in being an artist, but doing something else to build your brand.
Yeah.
I strongly believe in that. So what I did was, since I couldn't get like dancers and people to make videos to my song because I was broke, I couldn't pay them.
Yeah.
I started.
That changed.
Yeah. It's not like that now. But what I did was, I couldn't get the dancers and all them to do my videos. So
Right.
I started making videos to all the known songs with the homie. Like, we started dancing to all these songs.
Yeah.
So the songs that was trending, it made our videos go viral. So I got known as a dancer, and I never danced in my life.
For real?
Yeah,
I know that, bro.
I started dancing like to build up my following.
Right.
I started dancing to build up my following. So every artist that came out with a new song, I would dance to their song, and we was going viral like every week.
Yeah.
2 times a week, millions and millions of views, just
Dang.
dancing.
Yeah.
And then, see, the thing is, what artists be having to know is, you gotta move your music out the way sometime. Like, you keep like pushing that shit, people ain't gonna see it.
Right.
So I made people see me first. So like, I was dancing in these songs, everybody see me first, and then my homie was like, all right, let's do one of your songs one day. Like, and I played on, I was like, which song you think is the best? He was like, let's do that one. And then I went and made a dance to it.
Yeah.
And since I was already viral from dancing to songs,
Yeah.
I didn't have to pay nobody. I made the video myself, went viral.
Damn.
One day.
Yeah.
But of course, we was dancing every single day, making videos every single day.
Right.
So I got good at dancing, and people thought I was a dancer for real.
Right.
I was in there hitting. So I couldn't afford a dancer, so I did it myself.
Yeah.
And we did that video. It changed my life. Well, actually, it didn't change my life like this. It was just buzzing. And then what changed my life was, somebody commented on my post like, hey, can you put this song on Apple Music? I can't find it to listen to it.
Oh,
I put it on Apple Music. Kylie Jenner made a video to it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And it was gone. And then the next like few weeks, my brother called me.
Yeah.
His name is Cheddar to Connect. He had to look at the flick of the wrist.
Yeah.
He called me and he was like, Wayne, did you drop a new song? Because he used to drop all my songs for me because I didn't know how to do it. I only put it up there because they asked me to.
Yeah.
And he said, is this you? It's somebody named T. Wayne with a song, Nasty Freestyle. And this number, it's like number 4 on the Billboard. It was number 4.
You ain't even know?
I didn't know. Nobody told me nothing. I had no clue. He was like, is this you? I was like, wait, huh? And he sent me the link and I looked at it and it was me.
Dang.
And I was like, what the? And then I checked in my TuneCore account.
Yes, sir. That's
I
me.
wasn't broke no more. I wasn't broke no more.
So you ain't know the whole time, like it was like that big. You know it was bubbling like from, you know, like where
off
you was
Instagram,
at,
people commenting. And I was getting views when people was commenting, but I didn't know it was big until I checked my TuneCore and I seen how much was in there, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Life
Oh
change.
my God. It was up since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, that you never really know which song is gonna blow up.
Yeah.
You don't know. Like you could want a song to blow up, but you don't know.
Yeah. I mean, because people got to relate to it. That's what I tell a lot of artists as well, man. Because people, like you said, people get attached to the song. They be like, no, this is the one. This is the one. This is the one. I'm like, no, that's the one you like. The fans might not like that one, bro. People gotta like it. It's not like, and this is one thing I hate when people use the term hit song. Like, oh, I got a hit song. You don't know if it's a hit until it's released and people are receptive to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might got a good song that the people that you played it for like, but we don't know if it's a hit until it actually hit. You know what I mean? But people use that term kind of loosely, and I get real scared when somebody comes to me and be like, yo, I got a hit song. I'm like, but sometimes you know it. Sometimes you do know when you got one.
Yeah, sometimes
you know
sometimes you know it's a hit. It was a couple songs that I dropped after that I knew was hits that I released. Like my song Player, it got like 14 million streams on Spotify.
Yeah.
I knew that song was a hit and I dropped it, but it got 0 views.
Yeah.
And then why
do you think that is?
Cause I had took a break, so I dropped it. It got 0 views. It got 0 views, and then I went and started building. I used my formula again. Yeah. So I started doing skits this time instead of dancing, cause now I'm getting too old to dance. You feel me? Right. So I'm like I think I was 31 when I dropped Player. I was 31. Yeah. I'm 34 now, so it was 3 years ago. So I started doing skits because I didn't want to dance no more. My back hurt now. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I started doing skits. I did a skit every single day for like 3 months. Yeah. And they just started going viral. And then once my skits hit the peak, I dropped Player again. And next day, viral.
Damn.
Viral. Yeah. So sometimes you do know it's a hit.
Right.
But you gotta build yourself up online and to get.
It's the content creation, you know what I'm saying? So you was on content creation before like the term was like a popular term, like content creation. You was actually doing it already from the dances to the skits, like people, you know what I mean?
So I've been doing content since I was in the 9th grade of high school. My first music video I ever dropped, I was 16. That mug got 100,000 views on it. It's still on YouTube right now. Dang. My first music video, 100,000 views that I ever dropped. Wow. I edited it myself in high school. Dang. And I got suspended for it at my school. Got suspended.
What? Like what?
Because we shot it in the school.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I went
Is your principal mad now? Is she looking back, or he looking back now and be like, damn, I should have just let it go?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, but we shot it at the school. But the reason I got suspended is because we shot it in like places in the school that you weren't supposed to, like the teacher's lounge or something. Like, we doing clips.
Was it after school? Like people didn't.
Yeah. Okay, and then outside the school, I'm standing on top of the car dancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we in the gym sitting on top of the weights, like at the very top of the biggest machine. Like you couldn't do that at school, at my school. And
no school, I don't think. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it blew.
But you already had that mindset though. So even that, like sitting on the biggest weight, you knew that was something that people like wanted to do. It's gonna go viral.
But I seen somebody else do it though. But they didn't do it like I seen them do it when I was that age, and I was like, okay, that's what I need to do. Right. I did it. Yeah. That's why I do with everything. I see what's popping. I study it. This is all a study game. I study it. Like I study. When I say I study, I'm studying like it's homework. Yeah. I'm studying everything because it's all life changing. Yeah. Study it, copy it, learn it from how I can do it my way, drop it.
Gotcha.
But I never steal no song though. I won't steal no song.
Nah, you keep the music authentic. You know what I mean?
I won't steal no song.
Yeah. So you got some new music on the way, you know what I mean, right? You've been doing like new styles of music, you're exploring a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got the rap. By the way, bro, you're a super dope lyricist as well. Like growing up on the East Coast, like we used to always look at down south as like, these guys don't really rap. It's all about the vibes down south. You know what I mean? Because, you know, your hair Cash Money, and like, no disrespect to nobody. Like we mess with them, but it was just, we didn't mess with the lyrical content. You know what I mean? We mess with the energy, the vibes and all of that. You know what I mean? But you wanted to like, I remember when I first heard your song, bro, the Nasty Freestyle. I'll say that, like, and I was like, yo, who boy? I was like, yo, this joint hot. Like, I was like, you was talking that talk, and it was like, I didn't even know you was from Texas, bro. Like, you didn't even like, cause I knew you was from South somewhere, but it didn't seem like, you know what I mean? Texas, bro. You're a dope lyricist, bro.
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean?
Nah,
but,
I used to listen to the New York shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's what I grew up on.
Oh yeah, so that influenced you more than like more than Texas, but like.
When in the beginning, I used to listen. My first artist that I ever listened to was Eminem.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's how Eminem, Jay-Z.
Yeah,
that's what I grew up on.
Gotcha.
Like,
yeah, Hov my favorite rapper of all time, bro. Like, so it's like I get it. Eminem, I like the first 2 albums, and I never ever take away from what he did for the culture and all of that, but. I got 2 albums and that's it, bro. You know
trying not to say nothing about Hov.
Look, I'm with you, bro.
Look.
Like now, yeah.
Hey, look, man. Listen, everybody. Do you think Hov is the greatest rapper of all time? Like, be real. Tell your real honest opinion.
I do, bro. I think the Blueprint album was an album that I related to almost word from word during that period of my life. That really drew the connection to Jay-Z. There's only 2 artists that I really really felt that connection to. It was Jay-Z and Nipsey. You know what I mean? This is Nipsey pre-death as well. Like, you know what I mean? Rest in peace. But there was the 2 artists because I feel like every time they dropped something, I could understand what they was talking about. Because at that time I was kind of having a similar, you know what I mean, experiences. I'll say that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think Hov the best. Who you got? Who you think?
Actually, I grew up listening to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
But the greatest rapper of all time,
is
Future. It's Future.
Okay. Why you say that? Vibes or?
No, Future is a lyricist and a songwriter.
Yeah.
He is, remember.
He's a great songwriter, I'll give him that.
But you remember the song he wrote for Rihanna?
The L-O-V-E-E?
Yes.
One? Yeah.
This guy is one of the best songwriters to even touch the earth.
Yeah, he's a good songwriter.
And he can rap. He can rap. He can come up with the hook. I'm talking about everything. Like,
Most complete.
Now, as far as like spitting like off the top, Jay-Z got that.
He
has that. Lil Wayne
too. Lil Wayne post Carter 1 though. You know what I mean? Because pre Carter 1, bro. Oh no, Squad Up. When he had Squad Up, that was crazy. I don't know. You remember Squad Up?
Yeah. Okay. Lil Wayne had. Dang, Lil Wayne was a good one.
Lil Wayne could give Hov a run for his money as far as lyrics, but my connection to Wayne is different, right? I like Lil Wayne because he could rap good. I like Jay-Z because I understand the lifestyle that he was living and I relate to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like Jay-Z. But
a lot of people gonna say Jay-Z the greatest of all time. A lot, especially artists, they're gonna say Jay-Z the greatest of all time.
But you got Future.
I'm saying Future is the greatest of all time, and then I'm gonna say this: Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy was ahead of his time.
They're not gonna, but people aren't gonna understand why I say Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
They're not.
Shout out to CEO Mike too. That's my guy.
Like they're not gonna understand why I'm saying Soulja Boy. It sounds crazy, but this Soulja Boy, pure genius.
Yeah.
Pure genius.
Yeah.
Bro created his own lane.
For sure. In a time where everybody said what he was doing was corny, still
created his own lane, opened the door. He even opened the door for me.
Yeah.
With that dance shit.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yep.
First rapper on YouTube. All that.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy, pure legend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Future. This is my top 3. I'm giving you my top 3.
All right, come on. This is probably the most unique top 3 I've heard because you got the 2 already. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Future.
Yeah.
Number 1. I'm gonna say Soulja Boy number 2.
Uh-huh.
Number 3, I'm gonna say Yeezy.
Yeezy?
Kanye West. Number 3.
All right. Yeah.
Kanye
as a complete artist though.
I'm getting. This is the all around. This is the all around.
Right.
And this look. Like, I know my list sounds crazy, but this is in my head.
A little bit crazy.
This is what helped me in life. This helped me get through life. All right. Well, Yeezy. That's my top 3.
Yeah.
That's my top 3. That's my top 3.
So why Yeezy though? Give me I look.
Yeezy's a pure genius.
You think genius or crazy?
No, he's not. He's just misunderstood. People don't understand him, so they think he's crazy. And a lot of things people don't understand, they're gonna think you're crazy. Just like when you have an idea that no one believes in, they're gonna think you crazy, but really you're a genius.
Yeah.
Because when it works, oh, I never thought you was crazy. You was. I knew you was gonna come up with something.
Yeah.
But before it works, you're crazy.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. So I think Kanye pushes I think it's a bit of genius in there, but I think he pushes the border a little bit too far, and I think for the society that we live in is not accepting of it, which deems him crazy, right? Like, and that's the only reason I say like the whole crazy aspect, because it is a level of like respect that you have to have for your fellow person that Kanye just don't even have, because it's like, because I be like, all right, it's genius in certain instances, but then it's like, damn, bro, you went a little bit too far, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Also, I feel like he be clip farming.
Yeah,
I feel like he be doing.
Thing, yeah.
I feel like he do. This is what I think. I don't know Kanye, but I feel like certain shit that he do, I feel like he knows it's gonna go viral. That's what I think. Yeah. But I don't know. I could be capped.
Facts.
I could be capped.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I do too, bro. Because a lot of the stuff that he's saying, I'm like, yo, bro, like, keep certain things to yourself, gang. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and no, speak your truth, but keep certain things to yourself. You know what I mean?
Like I don't think he's crazy.
Yeah.
I think he's smart.
Yeah, I think he's genius, but I think he touches that line, bro, because what he's saying right now is just like a little bit like out of the social norm. And yes, you might be clip farming, but it's also like, you might be a little bit too much with it. You know what I mean? It's like you kind of, but yeah, I give it to you though. Kanye is a dope artist. I think he's a dope, and shout out to my man Malik Youssef as well. Like, like he worked a lot with Ye. And I think that Ye has changed the game for music, not even just hip hop, bro, just music in general. So I appreciate Ye for that as well. And I do agree with you. I think Soulja Boy was just ahead of his time, bro. Like, I just feel like this dude was on another plane. You know what I mean? Before anybody ever even thought about like the internet the way that we do now, Soulja Boy knew it was gonna happen.
Soulja.
Yeah. You got any songs with Soulja? Have you ever did anything with him?
No. I done talked to him a few times.
Like,
a couple of times, but no, we ain't got nothing.
Gotcha.
We was supposed to do something, we never did it though.
Gotcha. So now, just going a little bit into, just what you got going on now, bro. Can you give the people out here like a little bit of something that you've been working on since you've been in Dubai? Like, what kind of music?
In Dubai, so far, I've just been working on more national stuff. So everything that's a national kind of genre, that's what I'm on right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to do something outside of the box. While, you know what I'm saying? Something that I wouldn't think of doing in America. I'm trying to do it here.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to switch it up.
Too.
Yeah, I want to switch it up. And the sound that I hear here is they have a more a better outsource and a different artist with just a different style of music that I like. Yeah. So I'm on that.
Nah, man, you absolutely right, bro. Dubai is such a mix. Over 200 different nationalities live here, and it's so many people that's just tapped into their own music, and it's one way that we can just kind of blend all of the genres by, you know what I mean, here. And that's one thing that Dubai has to offer, you know what I mean? So, bro, it's been a pleasure having you on the podcast, man. Like, honestly, bro, this is one of my favorite podcasts I've done. Also, bro, before we leave, man, I just want you to give people who's trying to make it in the music industry some words of encouragement or words of advice.
Anybody that's trying to make it in this industry, and whether it's music, social media, anything you want to do what my mom told me. Whatever you start, do not quit. You got to finish. You got to make it to that finish line. It's going to be hard in the beginning. No one said it was going to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would be a millionaire right now. Every single person you know would be a millionaire. But that person that pushes that line, that goes when everybody else quits, you got to be that person. Whenever the average person will stop, that's when you keep going. And that's what's going to take you to the next level. Don't stop just because it gets rough. It's going to get rough. But once you make it, it's going to be worth it.
No, facts. Thank you so much, bro. It's been a pleasure
having
you, man. Me. You know what I mean? Make sure you record your next hit song here at Wave Sound Studio, and make sure you record your next podcast here at On Air Studios. My name Berto. We got T Wayne, and we out.